we decided on a name. And by we, there was a whole group of people. We had staff members, we had board members, we had volunteers. We all sat down and really talked about what we wanted to name this program, this facility. There's lots of bouncing of words, lots of different things that came up. And we established some really big concepts that are important and that we want our residents to feel. That's safe, warm, welcoming, and home, accepting, inclusive, a gathering place, belonging, dignity, meeting people where they are, people seeing themselves with hope, and mutual respect, community, connecting with others, compassion, listening, kindness, patience, healing, support, backup, renewal, hope. Unique. This is going to be the first of its kind of WNC. There's another one coming behind us, but we're first. So, So when we were talking about all these things and this building that is going to house 85 people who are extremely vulnerable living on the streets, we want it to be named something that is going to really bring us together. So comes the name. We are officially calling it Compass Point Village. Compass Point Village. So we started with compass, a direction, a movement forward. Point, a space where we can all measure success starting from. And village, a space where we all belong. Working with this population for the last 10 years, it's been hard. I've watched a lot of people not have homes and a lot of people that are on these streets that still don't have homes. And it's very eye-opening to meet people. My years at AHOPE, I met everybody from people with no education to people with PhDs. There is nobody who isn't at risk of becoming homeless. And so for us to have Compass Point Village means that there's a space where we all belong, a space where we can all get along and see each other and respect one another and give each other dignity. And I keep saying respect, that big word. I really believe in it. And the space is that we want to make sure that our residents here are going to feel like they belong. On the streets is a very lonely place. And so when we're talking about chronic homelessness, we're talking about a year or more. So going to tell you a little story. Let's see, where's Amber? I see her back there. Shout out to my girl. Amber is a board member now. I started working with her when I first became a case manager. So to see somebody who has transitioned and is now a board member with our agency fills up that warm space in my heart, reminding me that this is why we do what we do, because people move forward, people are successful. I've been working at the Woodfin Apartments since 2016, which is the smaller model of the Days Inn. So it's 18 units. We have 19 residents right now. Devin Lipford is our manager over there. But 18 units for a population that is much longer isn't very many. So us having 85 more units to give people homes and give them a fresh start is amazing. One of the stories that I tell people about is at the Woodfin, we've worked on housing individuals who have been at the most risk on the streets and who have no other options for housing, whether that be because of their criminal charges, current substance use, or the plethora of mental health and physical health issues that are going on. But one of my favorite stories to tell people is about a resident that I worked with. When I first started working with her, we started collaborating and working together and trying to get things ironed out. After talking with other providers, it came to our attention that she had been to the emergency room 127 times in 90 days. Oof. Oof. So we started talking and trying to figure out, like, what's going on? What's happening here? Turned out she was in a lot of pain. Her knee needed a complete knee replacement. And truthfully, when she was living on the streets, that wasn't a possibility. She didn't have somewhere to be safe. She didn't have somewhere to go. She didn't have anywhere to recover. And so she used to help numb those pains. And when she got into housing, she didn't really want to use anymore, but the pain was still there. So she kept going to the emergency room. She kept going and trying to get help. And it was apparent it wasn't going to happen. So we sat down with her doctors. We sat down with her mental health providers. We sat down with everybody and we made a plan. We got that surgery. We got that knee replaced. She got her recovery space because she had housing at the Woodfin. The rest of that year, not one hospital ER visit.
Wow.
Housing changes things. It gives us a safe space. It gives us a place to be. And after she had that knee surgery, she could walk her dog with pride. She could do the things that she'd wanted to do and not have that pain that had been with her for so long. Not only did that happen, but it also freed up services, right? Because if she's not sitting in the emergency room and taking up the doctor's time, or she wasn't calling the ambulance to come get her, there's so many different layers and waves to that 127 visits. And so just in that space, just giving her a house, we were able to free up other services and to give her the respect. And I tell you what, when she was walking that dog, it was the happiest thing in the world. And he was a pity. He was a big boy. And she's just like, let's go. And watching somebody get that freedom and that responsibility back when I had watched her in pain for so long was changing. That's when I knew this is right. Housing first works. It doesn't mean that everybody fits into the box, but it means that everybody has a chance to grow from where they are. And with Compass Point Village, that's exactly what we're going to be doing, helping everybody grow.